Hello YouTube, it's Carlos the Rook, and I'm bringing you round 3 from the June Action Tournament that I played in Chess Zone. As I always say, get in the zone with Chess Zone. And in this round, I'm playing Douglas Strout. I'm 1667 with the white pieces. Doug is 1643 with the black pieces. So we start off E4, E5, Knight F3, Knight F6, and we're going into a Petrov defense. So I go D4, challenge in the center. He captures the knight. Bishop D3, hitting the knight. And he goes D5. I take on E5, knight C5. This is all book. I castle. The knight captures. Queen captures. And here he goes, Bishop E7. His idea is to castle and get his king out the center. So I go knight C3, developing my pieces. Hitting this pawn. Tell him you can't castle right away or you'll lose a pawn. So he responds C6, Bishop F4, putting a little protection on the bishop, developing my pieces. He castles, Knight E2. Now my idea is to bring the knight to G3 with the idea of eyeballing the F3 square. The F5 square. Bishop E6, securing his center, Knight G3. Now he goes Knight D7, developing his last piece. And here I go C3. And my idea with C3 was just to control these squares so the knight can't come here nowhere. Like if it wanted to go here to here, I just want to control some squares. So he moves his rook to E8, and I put my rook on E. So now if these bishops come out, my pawn is really protected. Queen C8. I'm not sure what the idea was with there. He touched the queen. I think he wanted to swing to C7, but then he seen that he had been x-rayed by my bishop, so he changed his mind and went to C8. So I go Knight D4, hitting the bishop. And now he moved the queen back to D8, acknowledging that Queen C8 was a mistake. And here I bring my other knight to F5. Hold on, let me put the engine on. Stockfishy. Alright, here Stockfish evaluates the position as 0.54 for white. The minimalist advantage. Very minimal. And my idea here is I want to swing the queen over here and put pressure here. I want a knight here. This other knight coming here. And I just want to pressure this king where I can take this. If a knight here, I'm threatening to check here, checkmate here. I just want to put pressure on his king side. And Stockfish says Queen G3 would now be deadly. A dynamic duel of knights. So he steps his king out the way. And now I go Queen G3, threatening checkmate. He goes Rook G8, and Stockfish shoots me up to 1.85, so it doesn't like Rook G8. It wanted Bishop captures F5, Knight captures F5, Bishop F8, protecting that way. Rook G8 was a mistake. And here I play the best move in the position, Knight D6. And my idea is capturing this knight. Capturing this bishop. Bishop captures back. And then I fork the king and queen. Just to show it, let's say he make a random move. So this is my idea. Oh, that's smother, suffocation mate. So it ain't just picking up the queen, it's suffocation mate. So that's the idea I had. So Doug seen that. And he captured. I captured back. I really like this position. Stockfish got it 2.10 for white. So it got me completely winning. I got a passed pawn that's protected by two pieces. And if I get this file open, so now my idea is to take the bishop, take back with the pawn, double up here, and open up this E file. So then I can get this pawn moving. Get the knight away from the blockade and get it moving. So he played knight c5. The engine does not like knight c5. And here it wants bishop g5. It has bishop g5 as the best continuation. Bishop g5, queen d7, knight captures e6, knight captures e6, bishop e7. When the bishop just locks in a pawn, then you're not worried about that pawn. Then maybe I'm thinking like f4, f5. They hit at that knight, but the knight's really weak, and you see that pawn being on c3 comes in handy now because the knight can't jump to d4. So this was the winning continuation. I didn't find that continuation. I went knight captures e6, giving away half my advantage. Knight captures back. Rook e2, trying to double up rooks. The queen moves up. Rooks are doubled. And now he brings a rook back over to rook g8. Stockfish does not like that. It wanted the rook on d8. And now h3, the best move in the position. And he goes king g8, running his king back over. And here, Stockfish wants bishop e5 to keep the winning edge. Bishop e5. Oh, hold on. That is not e5. Bishop e5 to keep the winning edge. So bishop e5, I see that, but the knight protects that. You take, he take. It's saying king h8 going back this way. Queen g4. Rook on a to d8. b4, gaining space on the queen side. Rook g8. Bishop g3. I don't understand what Stockfish is doing. Rook on d to f8. Rook e3. h6. And now f4. Start pushing this pawn, running the knight away. The queen can't take because it's here. And the rook can get to this file. That's what it wants. So I went with a different idea. I went bishop h6. And it still gives an advantage to white, just not as good as the bishop e5 idea. And here he goes, king f8. And I missed the winning move. Here, Stockfish has a spectacular move. Queen e5, leaving the bishop on pre. Because if you take, it's checkmate. So you can't take. Queen e5 is a move. It's saying the king has to come back this way. Then it wants bishop g5. And once again, the knight can't take. Because you take, he take, you take, he take, and his mate. So the knight can't take. It's saying h6 is the best idea in this position. And then it's bishop e7, just locking the bishop in on this pawn. And it's calling for a rook sack. Yeah, it wants a rook sack. Rook takes, pawn takes, queen takes. Then f4, the run at this knight. That's what Stockfish wanted. So the move in this position was queen e5. And I didn't see it. That's a hard move to see. Queen e5. So I went bishop g5 here. And he captured the bishop. I take the rook. He takes back. I take back. Queen takes. I take here. And here, I thought he was going to come queen here. Check. I go here. And it's saying it's queen e8 back. I was thinking here, queen e6, but that gives black the advantage. It's saying queen just has to go back in order for it to be a draw. So what's wrong with queen e6? Queen d8 check. Queen e8. Queen c7. Queen e5 check. G3. G6. Also, black just loses pawns. He's going to lose these queenside pawns. Yeah, so white have a huge advantage. These pawns get mobile. Now this A pawn can run. So yeah. So Doug went queen d7 here, and he offered a draw. And I ended up accepting a draw in this position. I felt like I would have did something like this. We talked after the game. He said he would have went right here. And then his king would have just been coming this way and pick up the pawn. And I would have lost the pawn anyway. So it was a good game. I missed that brilliant move, queen e5, that could have got me to win. But it's all right. Sometimes it goes like that. Thank you for watching. Hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. It's absolutely free. Tell all your friends and family, and let's grow the channel. Have a nice day. Bye.